3/8 inch skinny tilt. Tilt window one side lower than the other until the pivot bar releases. Be careful, you could get a slap back. Slowly pull the other pivot bar out of the pivot shoe. Do not damage the pivot bar. Remove the sash. Removing balance rods can be dangerous. They are loaded with tension. You must remove the tension most of the time. This one, the end was snapped off, so we did not need to relieve the tension. On this one, the end is not snapped off, so we will relieve the tension before removing the installation screw. Remove the pivot shoe using a hook tool. Install the new pivot shoe. Set the pivot shoe notch to 90 degrees. Remove pivot bar. Install the new pivot bar. Install the new balance rods. Put the screw in the balance rod first, then line up the tip of the screw with the hole in the frame. Don't over tighten. Wind up the balancers. It's usually 7 turns. Install the rod end tip into the pivot shoe. Be careful. Watch for slap back. Push the spiral all the way up, then wind the balance rod up. It's usually 7 turns. Attach the end of the balance rod to the pivot shoe. Be careful. Watch out for a slap back. Remove the tilt latch. Install the new tilt latch. Be careful not to let the spring pop out. The top screw has a low torque rate. The side screw has a high torque rate. Install the new tilt latch. Be careful not to let the spring pop out. The top screw has a low torque rate. The side screw has a high torque rate. Set the pivot shoe brake to 90 degrees. Install the sash one side at a time. Line up the pivot bar with the notch in the pivot shoe. Tilt one side lower than the other and line up the notch with the pivot bar. Carefully level the window. Pull inward on the tilt latches while pushing the window into place. Lubricate all working surfaces. Install the sash stops. The sash stops are very important. They stop the window from traveling too far and damaging the pivot shoe or balance rod. And now you're good to go.